Welcome, welcome. We're right on time. Also, as usual, I'm going to be asking y'all to tell me something you're grateful for, either in this present moment or in general. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you're grateful for. So you can comment that down, say it out loud, say it in your mind. Doesn't matter. We'll give another few minutes to wait for people to join. Welcome, Kristen. Great to have you here as well. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful. And as always, I always like to make sure that the audio and video is working okay. So just let me know if that's working okay. You can either, well, you can really just text it. So in the chat, um, I'm also going to test it from my phone by joining and seeing how that looks. The internet's seeming a little off. I'm not sure why. If it's just from my end or if it's a server. Let's see. Loving. Oh, cool. This works. Oh, cool. This works. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for asking, Kristen. I'm very grateful. I am, let's see. I'm here. I'm here in the now. Not to imply anything of negative nature or even positive. It's just here. I'm present, as I like to tell everyone. I've also started doing some cool, I don't know if you've seen that, but whether it's ideas or just anything, I'll be putting some sticky notes out there. And it's just a little new thing I've started. So, yeah, that's what that is, in case you're curious. We'll give it another minute or two, and then we'll start. How are you in this present moment, Kristen? And I also love that gratitude. Thank you so much for sharing that. Not how are you, but how are you in this present moment? Let's do one more minute, and then we will start. Thank you for sharing, Kristen. Well, hopefully this will be, not hopefully, because that's an expectation. I've also started just a real quick, I guess, spiel on some stuff I've been learning and realizing lately. Uh, the use of certain words, we tend to subconsciously use based off of societal's input on us, which is again just unconscious. And that includes something like using the word hope. I don't think hope is going to be a good or bad thing. I'm not going to even suggest that you shouldn't use it. But the reason I don't use it is because when you hope for something, you're expecting something to happen. So it's an attachment at the end. And really just an unconscious attachment. Or I guess another similar term is an unconscious entanglement. Uh, so that's why I don't use the word hope as much. But I know that this session will yield. And so let us begin. Whoever joined as well, welcome, welcome. Don't mind my. It's such an interesting little camera here. Camera's literally at the bottom of the laptop, not at the top. So you will see like all my fingers are typing. So just don't mind that. But thank you again for being here, Kristen. Thank you for whoever else joined. Let's start wherever you're at, wherever you are in this now. Because we're all, if you think about it, we're all present. We just think we're not present. So wherever you are in this present moment, however you are, doesn't matter. Let's start by taking some nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do some more of those on your own. And as you're doing these, I like to do a very hybrid style of guiding because a huge part of what I do is to help you learn how to be meditative on your own. I'm just here as a little guide. So that's a huge reason why I don't really baby step you throughout the whole process. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful to see you or be here with you. So I'll also be typing down the different steps and stages that we're at in case y'all join late or miss something for whatever reason. It's no big deal. So just heads up on that. But yeah, let's continue to take these deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And now let's get situated into a more optimal position. So there's no right or wrong here again, but there are optimal as I prefer to view. And so if you can either sit down, that would be great. Cross-legged would be ideal. Hands facing up. Your lap would be great too. Back straight and erect, very crucial. Facing up would be great. And then just breathe normally with the eyes open for some time. Just breathe. Just be and breathe. Be and breathe. Be and breathe. It's a beautiful thing I've actually recently learned, and it's this whole idea of how if you think about it, we're living and dying at the same time. More than living and dying at the same time, we are being born again, or being born, if you want to call it, as like an extended thing, not a one-time thing. Borning, the way there's death and there's dying, we're borning, but it's such a simultaneous thing because literally, as you think about it, you grow up to a certain age and then you go down, but it's still one continuous thing. So we're not only always dying, but we're also borning. If that makes any sense. And so it's a really interesting thing which I've heard, which resonates with me, which is the idea that every inhale you take, you're essentially being born again, and every exhale, you're dying. And so it's a very beautiful thing that life has given us, the breath. Now, with that being said, let's close the eyes wherever you're at right now. And just pointers again. We're going to be sitting back straight, erect, face it up. Hands open on your lap. And cross-legged if possible. But if not, if you're sitting in a chair, that's fine too. Just cross your ankles right over left, if possible. These are just things I've learned from the yogic practices, which is why I'm sharing with you now. Do I know why you have to do this exactly? Not exactly, to be honest, but it's more of like a why not be safe and follow? Not of fear, but just out of safety. Why not? You know? It really can't hurt you, can it? So close the eyes and then just be still for some time. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much. I want you to be with this moment, not doing anything, not even focusing on your breath, just being. And I'm sure the natural tendency would be to just think about something and see if you can be aware of that without actively thinking. Let it be a passive thing. That's okay. Now we're going to start a body scan. So again, with the eyes closed, sitting wherever you're at, we're going to look at ourselves from the outside and start from head and gently scan ourselves to the toe without touching ourselves, obviously. We're just going to imagine, I always like to picture those airport security, uh, airport security thingies that scan you. If you've ever seen those booths, like an x-ray scan, whatever scan that is. Just imagine scanning yourself from head to toe. Give yourself a nice, gentle, even pace. Certain parts of the body might have more discomfort, pain, or uh, pressure, but it doesn't matter. Give it an equal pace of scan, starting at the top of the head, past the forehead, past the eyes, past the ears, back of the head, nose, and then take your time until you reach your toes. No rush here. Just take your gentle time. And if you do finish early, then just focus on a specific part once you're done. Wherever that is, I'll let you choose. But focus on right now the scan, one step at a time. So those of you that are joining right now, we're just doing a body scan and we're observing ourselves from head to toe at a nice, equal, gentle scan. Imagine I told the others earlier in the airport and they're doing that scan. So you're doing yourself a scan. You got this. Now we're going to redirect the focus wherever you are with the scan. Either you're finished or you haven't. That's okay. We're going to redirect the focus to our hands. Just notice the sensation and feeling of your hands without moving it. Just focus on the hands. Give it attention. You'll realize that without you moving it, without you touching the hand onto something else, without even you seeing it, your hands are still there, but how do you know it's there? That is through that connection and sensation that you have of the hand. So, yeah, just focus on that right now. With the eyes closed again. I'm not going to say much here, but just focus on it. Now, as you continue to focus, I want you to just start being aware of how you will notice the aliveness of the hands just grow and grow as you focus more and more on that spot of focus. You'll feel like a tingling sensation, or you'll feel just this energy. Or maybe you don't feel much, but that's where you just continue to focus. But regardless, keep focusing and you will notice eventually, whether it's now or later, doesn't matter, but that feeling growing. Just keep focusing. Now we're going to let go of that focus in the hands. And keep the eyes closed and let the mind do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to rest, let it rest. If it wants to think, let it think. Let the mind just be. That's it. I'm not going to give you many instructions here, but just let it be. And it's going to be very natural, normal for the mind to want to wander and be like, oh, what am I doing? Let me get up. I'm done. Whatever. But just realize you're not the mind. You don't have to listen to the mind. That's it. Now we're going to slowly redirect the focus back to the body. Back to the environment around you as well. Just take notice of the feeling of the body on wherever it's sitting and the feeling of your hands on your laps, the rising, falling sensation of the breath in your system. And then, at your own pace and time, I'm going to gently open the eyes. And when you do it, this is as important as the actual meditation itself. Do it very slowly. And also do it very meditatively. And when the eyes are open, just let it be there for a minute. I want to thank you all so much for being here and sharing this beautiful experience with me. I will be here for the next few minutes. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, I'm an open book. I love the use of the word full transparency. So keep it fully transparent. Anything, I'd love to hear in any way could help this make this better or improve, or just anything. Would love to hear. And thank you so much again. Thank you, Cam, for being here. Kristen, that was so kind of you. Really grateful for that message. Truly means a lot. Thank you. I will say one thing, which is that we all are gifts if you think about it. Because this present moment, the present is the greatest gift ever. And we're all in it. So we are all a gift. That's actually a cool, that'd be a cool video idea. We'll note it down. And if you have any other questions or comments, thank you so much for being here. Really grateful. See you next time, Cam. See you, Kristen. Thank you so much. Make a great day. Take it joyfully. Stay conscious and exhale.